What is going on, everybody? It's your boy John, and welcome back to Gearbox. So today we are focusing on the F-150 and getting right into it. As you guys probably know, my biggest pet peeve with this truck when I bought it was that it does not have a tow hitch receiver. Therefore, I cannot really tow anything. Yes, if I wanted to put a ball right here, I could, but that's just a waste of time. That's not in true truck form, I guess you could say. So today we have a Class 4 trailer hitch receiver by Armadillo. We're going to install this, but first things first, what we're gonna need to do is actually drop the spare tire to give us some more room to work around there. So I'm assuming most people probably and hopefully haven't had to drop a spare tire before on their truck, but let me walk you through that real quick. Come back here, there's a pull tab on the side, we've got your jack here, and then there's this cover on top of your jack. This is what's gonna have the necessary tools to drop your spare, which end up right here. Now, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is actually take this hook end off the front there. That will allow you to get to the tire. And then what you're also gonna wanna do is there's going to be a little thingy-majiggy right here that you will use your actual key to unlock, pull out, and that's gonna give you access to drop your tire. Just thought I'd go over that real quick. Took me a little bit to realize it, but not very difficult nonetheless. So let me drop the spare. We'll start getting ready to fish some hardware through and whatnot, and then we'll go from there. For the record, so here we are under the truck, spare tire is removed. What we're gonna wanna do is first off, get these out of the way, so just kind of pull out those clips, and then we're gonna wanna remove this ground wire as well. From there, what we're trying to do, guys, we are going to be mounting hardware right here and right here. You will get the hardware to there from here. If that doesn't make sense, that's okay. I will explain further. Basically, you're gonna have a piece of fishing wire that you're gonna thread the bolt through and be able to, pull your hardware all the way down from here to here. That's really the hardest part. Once you get that done, I think it's pretty easy. Just torque to spec and you're good. But first, let's get these out of the way and we'll get working. All right, so now that we have the interior clips and the ground wire off here, what we are going to do is we're gonna have to push this through here until we get up here. Once we get up here, we will get the bolt and hardware kind of together and make sure that we are able to fish this all the way through. Unfortunately, I think doing this one-handed is gonna be quite tough, so I might have to put y'all down. But either way, really once you get here, this is not bad. Just getting the hardware there is a little bit tricky, but should be easy enough. And then we'll drop the actual frame in here and we'll be able to tow shit. All right, I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is the best I can do. So now that we have it fished through here, so as you can see, I have both ends attached. What we're going to do is get a piece of hardware, slide it over, and then we're simply going to thread this bolt into this wire. This is going to give us enough of a, I guess, grip, for lack of a better term, to now pull this all the way through, get it through the little access window or whatever you want to call it. Pull, pull, pull. And now we have a bolt that's being a little bit of a piece of shit. And the spacer hardware right where we need it. Not too difficult, guys, but a little bit tedious. And honestly, my neck hurts from looking all the way up here, but that's just part of it. Not gonna bitch about it. So once we get this done, gonna repeat the steps another however many times, and then yeah, what you do want to do as well though, guys, you will want to leave this actual wire on. It's gonna make your life a little bit easier. So just kind of loosely leave it there. Obviously, when we're fishing from this one to this one, it's going to be easier. These are going to be the tough ones. So repeat the same steps here and here, here and here, and hard part's over. Now we have all 4 corners with the appropriate spacing hardware and the actual hard mounting bolts. Next, what we're going to need to do is, if I can get up from here, obviously, we'll go ahead and install this with this hardware right here. Now, I already got out and checked. We will be using a 5/16 ratchet here. I need to look up the actual torque specs, so that is one thing that I'm missing, but I figure let's go ahead and get this at least soft mounted, and then we'll deal with torque specs later. But all in all, guys, really not bad. You're just laying in an awkward ass position for a long time, but not very difficult. So I'm trying to think, probably bring a jack or something around to jack this up, and then I can get under there and kind of maneuver to get it where it needs to be. But yeah, and then of course, you know, bring this hardware here, get it loose mounted, but not bad. So let me grab that jack real quick. We'll keep moving on here. So thinking through how to get this actual receiver up there, I think I'm gonna utilize the jack and then have some jack stands on either side to kind of align the actual mounting portion of it. It's heavy. It's not too heavy, but heavy enough to where I don't want to be under it and it slip and drill me in the face. So we're going to utilize a jack. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm not quite sure what else to do. Maybe use the spare tire in some regard. I have no idea. I think once you get the first 2 bolts on, it'll be simple, but getting to that first, you know, large step on the install process, going to be a little bit difficult. So I'll set you guys down, we'll see what we can do, and we'll go from there. All right, well, somehow we got that on without the use of a jack and just a hip thrust and trust in the Lord Jesus Christ. However, we got it on. It looks good. So what we need to do now, I need to grab impact. I'll need to grab the torque wrench. I still need to button up the ground wire, but other than that, that's it. So realistically, all you're dealing with are 2 interior clips to remove the wiring,
4 bolts, 4 spacers, 4 nuts, and then, I mean, wrap up the spare tire, and that's pretty much all she wrote, guys. Pretty easy. I will say this, if you have a friend or someone who is willing to help you, go get them, because that sucked. There was a moment there where my shoulders were burning so bad trying to hold this thing up that I laid there under the truck. I admired the underside of the truck because it was not fun. But regardless, we got it done. Time to button it up. Let me get some impact. Let me get some torquey torques, and we're good. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for another episode of Gearbox. I love it. I've been waiting to do this for a long, long time. Now, with it being a Class 4 hitch, I believe I can tow up, it's either 10,000 pounds or 12,000 pounds with a 1,200 foot tongue weight. So now we can actually use the truck for what it's designed for, or at least part of it. But anyway, like I said, really not too complex of an install. It's just brute force. Once you get it up there in position, not bad, but I don't know. I wish I could give you some sort of magic trick to make it work, but you're just gonna have to struggle through it like I did, and hopefully you at least got a laugh watching me hip thrust a trailer hitch receiver. But anyway, y'all, if you liked what you saw, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. If you have any questions on the install or specs on the trailer hitch or whatever, drop them in the comment section down below. As always, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know the drill. Until next time, peace.